About time that I feature Arsenal's invincible season here on the channel. Time to give Arsenal some flowers. They're currently in a dogfight at the top of the league with Liverpool. And so I haven't really featured them on the channel ever. I wonder why.
It's the most exceptional year of our life.
A seismic day in English football. Aguero! They are unbeaten. Collymore closing in. Cannot take it in. You believe that? Rooney! Oh, wonderful!
Arsenal surrendered an 8-point lead to finish second behind Manchester United. Wow! So the year before, Arsenal pretty much bottled winning the league. They were at the top and they surrendered that 8-point lead to United. Wow. Okay, so this is at the, I guess this would be at the height of Sir Alex in Manchester United. I guess really his time was the 90s, but I guess the early 2000s would also have been a time of dominance for United. Set his sights on an unbeaten season. Wow. The last team to achieve that was Preston North End in 1889. Oh, wow. So an unbeaten season hadn't happened in over 100 years at this point. And Arsene Wenger is thinking, hey, we need to do this. Interesting.
I remember arriving in the country and everything was about United. And we wanted to be the best. We wanted to fight every year for the title.
And this was a high point, I guess, as far as their roster. I know that they had two legends. I haven't reacted to them as players, but I know that they had Thierry Henry and they had Dennis Bergkamp. I only know of him because of the Dennis Bergkamp commentary moment. I don't know much about them as players, but yeah. So they had a squad. So I know those two specifically. So they must have had the roster strength to actually do the unbeaten season.
We had a physical attribute. Technical ability. Creativity.
That is creative for sure.
We had character as well.
I believe we are strong enough to win the championship. I'm convinced of it.
We wanted to give the fans something really special.
You look around you in the dressing room, you see all the players and you think, yeah, this is quite a special team.
That was the feeling, like, no, we don't lose. We are gonna go and smash everything there is.
Now I can come out and say, I want to win every game, and I'm really fed up when I don't do it.
We had the team to win the title. We were good enough.
Vieira, okay. I don't know him.
We felt we had an amazing team, and I personally thought we were going to win the title every year.
You can sense with the team how good you are starting a season. Then you can put yourself within maybe second, third, fourth spot. But at that moment we realized that no, we can really challenge now.
But we knew at the same time that we needed to be consistent in our performances. We knew Chelsea had a really good team, and we knew how good they were. But the talk and the concentration was more about United.
We maybe felt they talked a lot and they kicked a lot, but they were very successful and they were very, very good.
The feeling we had as a team was like we are stronger than them. We are better than them. We can show that even at their ground.
Until now, we had Man United was up at 100. We were maybe at 70.
The Battle of Old Trafford. Something about this, see, is something that we miss in our sports in America. The gravity of this. It feels so classic. It feels timeless. Like, at Old Trafford, there's a battle between two historic clubs that go back, 100 years. And we just don't have that in American sports. Like, as much as I love that Americans are falling in love with this sport, the MLS just can't compete with that. There's no club history. There's no community involvement in the club. Like, something about this feels like classic. It feels historic, weighty. You might get some of that with an NFL matchup, like, some classic teams against each other, but nothing like this. This is so crazy.
But I have a great belief in this team, and we know we can win.
Arsene was, in my opinion, before his time with everything. Teams today, they're very physical, they're very fast. And Arsene did that quite early. If you look at someone like Patrick, very big, very strong.
He was a player with a certain presence
Is he like the enforcer?
that makes you realize, okay, if this is our leader, we'll be okay.
That's a clumsy challenge by Van Nistelrooy.
Patrick lashed out a little bit.
It's all getting a bit lively and tasting.
For us, like he wasn't even close to touching anyone.
And it's all kicking off here suddenly.
There was some bad blood between the two sides.
He sent off Vieira. Into the danger zone. Forlan goes down. Manchester United want a penalty, and they've got it too. Keown's challenge.
There was that enormous respect that they were very good football players. But at the same time, hatred, if you want to say a really strong
chippy
word,
game.
It was a dislike of each other.
How big a moment is this in this season's championship? And he's in the end.
Oh, he bottled it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good he missed that penalty.
That is the final whistle. It was very nearly the last kick. And Van Nistelrooy is getting shoved around now by the Arsenal players.
Going there and not losing the game and taking a point, I think was important for us. It was about sending them a message.
So you can see that this team had some grit to them. They had some fight in them. That's good to see.
To make them understand that we are there and we want to win it as well as much as they want to.
There's a lot of bodies in the way. Where is the free kick going to end up? Breathtaking, just breathtaking.
Thierry that year was unbelievable.
Do you think Thierry Henry is currently the best striker in the world?
Certainly, yes.
Do you think?
It looks like it is your opinion as well.
Thierry was a great player. Why to win?
Comes out to Henry. And Arsenal lead at Ellen Road by 3 goals to 0.
The top goal scorer in the league. Yeah, I think that season was the peak.
Can Henry get away here? It's Henry for Arsenal. He scores. It's a classic Thierry Henry break. Henry wraps it up in style on Boxing Day. Henry bends it. Oh, what a goal!
He was, of course, tremendous. Such an advantage to have such a player in your team.
Thierry was a great player, but there were so many leaders within the camp. But if we talk about Patrick, he just paved the way of showing this is like we are not scared of anything and we shouldn't be scared of anyone.
You always need an enforcer on your team.
Chelsea in what is most certainly their most important match of the entire campaign so far.
We played Chelsea. We didn't start the game well.
Ball in towards Butu. Good Johnson!
There's a couple of games where we concede goal, but we always knew we were going to create chances.
Patrick knew exactly when I had the ball where he wanted to run.
Bergkamp. Vieira's got into a great position here and he's found him. Patrick Vieira! 1-1!
That was Dennis at his best.
And of course, he finished well.
They're all together, these fans and these Arsenal players. Towards the near post or the goalkeeper's lost it. What a scramble, and it's a goal!
When you fight back away from home against Chelsea, you leave the stadium feeling even stronger. And I think that game really explained who we were as a team.
And it's all over at Stamford Bridge. Very significant victory indeed.
They can't lose. Oh,
The game against Liverpool.
Arsenal-Liverpool. This is the current battle right now. Who's going to win the league this year?
That I believe was tough.
Half-time at Highbury, it's Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2.
The general chat was just like, we can't let the season just get ruined by this. Let's go at it and just go.
Henry, sidestepping one, sidestepping two.
What a great player.
Arsenal have turned the match on its head. Arsenal are powering to the title.
31 games undefeated.
Still invincible.
Oh, all right. Here it comes.
Of the game that has just finished up at St James's Park. Newcastle United 2, Chelsea 1. And that means that a draw will be good enough to take the title to Highbury.
There's a lot of rivalry between fans that sparks the players. It's a special game.
There's only one team who is rewarded. It is the team who finished on the top.
Henry glides past the first man who was Redknapp.
He's such a good player, man. Henry.
Bergkamp in, and he does. Here's the cross. Vieira! Arsenal on the score sheet already.
We were quite a lot better than them, but of course it's a nice feeling.
Brentford's cash wasn't picked out, but Vieira's is, and Vieira's come back for Perez. 2 goals for Arsenal, and this...
Look with that Spurs defense, man.
He's got one hand on the title. Arsenal are the new English Premier League champions.
I think it's more special for the fans to win it at Spurs.
I wasn't there yet, so it doesn't matter.
Winning the league there, it adds something to it. As soon as that moment comes, then you start to realize, okay, we're still unbeaten. This could be special this season.
Right. So they didn't. Okay, that's so cool. They didn't lose the incentive to play because they won. This is something that I find maybe one of the things. So I'm going to make a statement about American sports. Americans have a drive to win. We want championships. We want to win. And so we want to win at all costs. We don't really care about records or things like that as long as we win. Winning is like the thing. I would imagine that players in America, after winning the league, if you've still got 4 games to go and you've already won the league, it's time to check out. It's time to, hey, put some subs in. I'm going to go on a vacation or I'm just going to chill. I'm not going to try to get any injuries because obviously I don't want to get injured before, I might transfer next season. I might get traded. I might have this happen. So I'm not going to put out the effort. But these players did not lose motivation having already won the league. They said, hey, we want something that will go down in history books forever. We want something with weight to it. The glory of an unbeaten season. So they still had something to play for. That's pretty special. And that's something that we don't have in American sports, largely because it's impossible to win a championship with games left to play in the season. But interesting.
We celebrate a lot winning the title. But there were a lot of talk about, of course, going through the season unbeaten.
Here come the champions. Arsene Wenger saying in the programme today, if we do complete an unbeaten season, I believe that's an achievement that would live with these players and with this club forever.
I think the game didn't start in the best way.
It's still Frank Sinclair. Can he find Dickov here? Oh yes! Could Arsenal come a cropper right at the death in their season?
We maybe were a bit sloppy and slow in the first half and didn't go for it as much as we should.
At halftime, the conversation was, we can't finish the season like that.
Oh, it's actually goal! Great chance! Is that a penalty kick? Yes.
All right, penalty.
For Arsenal.
All right, Thierry.
We are one step off doing something that people will remember forever.
We had nothing really to play for. It was more the honor of being an invincible.
There's no way that we will throw that away.
Bergkamp. Arsenal looking to invent something again around the edge of the box. They've done just that. It's Vieira. Oh, it's a picture goal. That's why they're the champions.
It is one of the greatest achievements, yes. As a player, as a man as well. We had a really strong relationship.
Wow.
I believe that team spirit allowed us to go through difficulties. And I think going through the season unbeaten, we couldn't do it without our togetherness.
The most glorious season. They are unbeaten. Hail the history men. Not one side could defeat them in 38 games.
This achievement gets better each year.
It's amazing.
People still remember it. And they don't talk about other titles. They remember the Invincibles. It was much more special than I maybe thought it would be when it happened.
As long as football is played in England, they will remember what Arsenal have done this campaign. There is no overstating the
Pretty
size
special.
of the achievement.
Wow. 38 games, not a single loss. Pretty special season by the invincible Arsenal team. Yeah, I need to give some props to the team. I haven't really featured them on the channel yet. I'm going to do maybe a couple more videos about Arsenal. But that being said, fantastic season. I wish that I was able to watch a season like that. That might have swayed my opinion on my now.